Today, I'm going to be reacting to something special today, and it is called Sus Reddit Stories. Now, I've seen Rich Left do it, so why not doing it? So yeah, make sure to like. Wait. Oh yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, and yeah, let's start. Bismillah.
My level 9 got stepsister invited me into her room.
Wait. Okay, now we can
Level
start.
9 got stepsister invited me into her room. Hear me out. My stepsister, Lily, and I had been living under the same roof for a few months by then. Our parents had married in a whirlwind romance, and suddenly, we were siblings. Except, it didn't really feel like it. Lily and I were like two planets orbiting the same sun, close but never quite intersecting. She was from her dad's previous marriage, and I was from my mom's, and somehow that invisible line of different parents kept us politely distant. Then, one evening, everything changed. I was walking past her room when the door swung open. There she was, standing in the doorway with an uncertain but hopeful smile, wearing Nike Pro shorts and a tube top. Hey, do you want to come in? I thought maybe we could hang out, she said, almost hesitantly. It was such a simple invitation, but my heart raced with the possibilities. Stepping into her room felt like stepping into uncharted territory. And suddenly, she wasn't just my stepsister. She was Lily, a person with her own passions and stories. Freely.
Okay, sorry for
We laughed,
stopping.
shared secrets, and even opened up about how weird it was adjusting to our new family dynamic. It was in those moments of vulnerability that we truly became siblings, not by blood or by marriage, but by choice. Even though her jokes were kind of lame, I still laughed, and it finally paid off when I started giving her the most devious back.
Wait. What? Yo, that's crazy. Yo.
It was supposed to be a typical Friday night, a casual hangout at my best friend Emma's house. We'd been friends for years, spending weekends together, talking about everything from high school drama to the latest gossip. I had known her family just a...
By the way, YouTube, none of this is copyrighted, okay? I am just reacting to it, and shout out to all of the creators who made this videos.
long, and her dad, Steve, was always the friendly, easygoing type. He had this charm about him, always telling corny jokes at the dinner table that made us laugh, no matter how much we rolled our eyes at his dad humor. So when I showed up at her house that evening, I expected it to be just like any other time. Emma was at work, so I figured I'd hang out by myself, maybe catch up on some shows or reading. Her parents, Steve and Jenny, were usually out running errands or going on date nights on weekends, so I didn't think much when I saw Steve lounging on the couch in the living room. He greeted me with his usual warm smile, offering me a drink and joking about how I was always late to hang out with them. He seemed to be in an unusually good mood, but it didn't register at first. It was just Steve being Steve. We started chatting about my recent breakup and his work, and the conversation flowed easily. Steve wasn't like other dads. He didn't have that overbearing, protective vibe that some dads get with their kids' friends.
I mean, that's my dad, basically.
He made me feel like I was just another adult talking to him, not his daughter's best friend. I'd always appreciated that about him. It made me feel comfortable around him, more like a peer than a guest. As the night went on, Emma texted to say she'd be home late, so I decided to stick around a little longer, watching TV with Steve. The hours seemed to slip by unnoticed as we chatted about everything and nothing. There was this effortless camaraderie between us that made it feel like we were just old friends hanging out. I started feeling strangely comfortable in his presence, more than I had ever expected.
Now, when you say that, what do you mean by that? Okay, what do you mean?
Steve was tall with salt and pepper hair and a handsome smile that always put people at ease. I had never really thought of him that way before, but suddenly I couldn't help but notice how magnetic he was.
Magnetic. What, is he like a fucking sticky?
The conversation shifted, and we started talking about more personal things. He asked me about my childhood, what my family was like, and how I had ended up at his daughter's side all these years. As I talked, I noticed that Steve's focus seemed different tonight. He was...
What do you mean by that? Was he looking at your... Okay, never mind.
Genuinely interested in me, more so than he'd ever been before.
Okay, that's us.
I could tell how much he cared about Emma, and I tried not to think too much of it. He was her father. Of course he would care about my influence on her. But then, the conversation took a turn. You know, Steve said suddenly, his tone shifting from casual to something more serious. I've always thought you were a good influence on Emma. You're like the daughter I never had.
I know what they're gonna do. I just know.
His words caught me off guard. I didn't know how to respond at first. A part of me wanted to laugh, like I always did at his jokes. But this didn't feel like a joke. There was something in the way he said it. Something in his eyes that made my heart skip a beat. He wasn't just complimenting me. He was saying something else. Something more intimate. More meaningful. His gaze lingered a little too long.
His what?
Smile a little too knowing, and I found myself feeling a strange warmth spreading through me.
If the next part starts with dick, then I'm canceling this shit.
I tried to brush it off, assuming I was just reading too much into it. I didn't want to make things awkward between us, especially with Emma out of the house. But the more I tried to ignore it, the more the tension between us seemed to grow.
I swear to God, if they start doing it, then I'm canceling the fucking video.
The comfortable friendship we had once shared now felt different. Every time I glanced at Steve, there was an electricity in the air. It wasn't just a friendship anymore. It felt more complicated.
Okay.
It didn't help that the more we talked, the more I found myself drawn to him. Steve wasn't just friendly. There was something magnetic about him. Something that made me feel both at ease and strangely aware of every movement he made. He was confident, not arrogant, but assured in a way that made others feel comfortable in his presence. And yet, I couldn't shake the feeling that there was something more beneath the surface.
I swear to God, if they start doing it, I'm going to cancel the fucking video.
At one
Please
point, I stood
don't.
up to stretch, needing a break from the tension that had started to build
Just
in the room.
please don't.
As
Please.
I did, I noticed Steve's eyes following me.
I do not even know why am I watching this shit. Bro, I swear to my fucking God, if the next part, they're going to do it like the title says, I swear to God, I am going to cancel this video. Matter of fact, no, fuck the shoutouts, okay? Fuck the shoutouts.
Me with a gaze that felt heavier than before. It wasn't the same friendly look I was used to. It was something else, something I couldn't quite name. My heart started racing.
He is looking at your...
And I felt a wave of nervousness wash over me. I tried to ignore it, tried to laugh it off, but the discomfort lingered. There was something about the way Steve was looking at me now that made me feel exposed, like he could see right through me. I wasn't
Calm down, Rutman, calm down. Calm down, please calm down. Mshan Allah, bus ida, calm down.
sure if I was imagining it, but I could feel the tension rising between us. It was as if everything we'd ever talked about, every moment we'd shared as just friends, had suddenly taken on a different weight. Then, out of nowhere, he spoke again, his voice soft and teasing.
Calm down, Rutman. You got this, okay? Mshan Allah, bus ida, calm down.
Trying to break the tension. Relax, I'm just messing with you, he said, his tone light, but his eyes never leaving mine. You're like family, you know that? His words should have comforted me, but instead, they only made me more aware of the distance that was closing between us. He was trying to reassure me, but there was something about the way he said it that felt off. It wasn't like the usual joking tone he'd always had. It was more intimate, more personal. I forced a laugh, but it didn't come out right. Yeah, of course, I muttered.
Calm down.
Trying to sound casual, but my voice faltered. I had no idea why this was happening. It had never felt like this before. We were friends, family even. But something had changed.
I mean, what the fuck did I even expect it? Because of your fucking best friend not being around.
Something in the air had shifted, and now I couldn't get rid of the strange pull I was feeling toward him. The door creaked open, and Emma's voice echoed from the hallway. Hey, I'm home. It was like the air snapped back to reality. I
Good.
pulled away from Steve in an instant, my heart pounding in my chest. The guilt hit me all at once. I was just standing there frozen, as if everything between us had changed in that single moment. But Steve, he seemed
Man, that shit ain't even sus. Found one. I might do a part 2 about this one, because I don't know.
I slept with my stepbrother, and TBH, I kind of enjoyed it.
Wait,
I'm
what?
20 years old, and my stepbrother is also 20 years old. He's 5 months older. Our parents only got married a few years ago, so we only lived in the same house for 1 year. We weren't very close at all, more like awkward acquaintances. But we went to the same college. It's a small college near our town where basically everyone goes who stays in the area.
Okay.
We both are in the business school, and so we're in a lot of the same classes and activities, so we ended up having similar friends. We got closer as friends/siblings while in school, though my best friend is my roommate. We were all at a bar last Saturday, and my stepbrother was being really nice after a guy I was supposed to meet up with never showed up. He kept buying me drinks and laughing at my jokes, and I was a little drunk and I kissed him. He seemed really into it, and we went back to his place and had intimacy.
Wait. What? Wait. Excuse me. Excusez-moi. But what the fuck did I just hear?
Good, and he was complimenting. We were all at a bar last Saturday, and my stepbrother was being really nice after a guy I was supposed to meet up with never showed up. He kept buying me drinks and laughing at my jokes, and I was a little drunk and I kissed him. He seemed really into it, and we went back to his place and had intimacy.
الله يلعن ابو اللي عملك. اقول لك الله يلعن ابو الكرييتر اللي عمل اللعبه ديت. اقصد الفيديو دوت. We need a crucifix. We need fucking we need Islamic. It's fucking Ramadan. Like, what the fuck is this? I don't even know how is this allowed on YouTube.
It was really good, and he was complimenting me so much, and I was kind of bummed.
Every single time I watch a fucking video, this happens.
For a minute that he's not like some random guy, but then the second it was over, I left and haven't answered his texts since, and I've been nauseous ever since. I literally feel like the grossest person in the world. I don't know.
What did you expect? You had sex with your stepbrother. What the fuck did you expect? You had sex with your stepbrother.
I just initiated this because no one here has really liked me, and I was feeling desperate or what. I feel so guilty, and I don't know if I should tell my mom or block him or what.
Block him. That's the only thing. Matter of fact, no. Vanish into the abyss. Done.
Going back and forth between having an anxiety attack and remembering like intimate things about him. I don't.
Wait. What? Excusez-moi. What?
I was feeling desperate or what? I feel so guilty, and I don't know if I should tell my mom or block him or what.
Block him.
I'm going back and forth between having an anxiety attack and remembering like intimate things about him. I don't know if I should even transfer.
Transfer. Become a transgender.
I'm
Done.
in such a tailspin. Should I cut him off? Tell my mom?
Cut yourself off. Matter of fact, no. Put a knife in your neck. No.
Pretend it never happened and just distance myself? Try to go back to being friends?
Bro, every time I watch a fucking sus video, it always come up. Okay, last one. Right? No. Last one. This.
Can't stop thinking about the time I pounded my friend in the car.
Wait.
Every time I do, I get so hard I can't think straight. Even as I type this, I have to stop ever so often to rub one out. My girlfriend, Malia, believes that men and women can be platonic friends.
Oh, fucking no.
Every day she'd get into arguments with my friends about how it's possible for women and men to be friends and would constantly use our relationship as an example.
And then
I used to agree with her until a few months ago when I fell in love with her. Of course, I couldn't tell her without losing our friendship. Everything was going fine until last month when my friends and I decided to go on a road trip.
Okay.
My friend's minivan was a 5-seater and there were 6 of us. Obviously, none of us wanted to sit on another dude's lap, so everyone argued for Malia to do it. Eventually, she gave in, but on the condition that she sat in my lap. Malia is gorgeous. She has large melons and a big, tight cock. Our friends would constantly hit on her, and it was due to that she wanted to sit on me. I sat in the far back, and this also gave Malia chances to stretch in the empty space beside us. The first hour was awkward, but by the second hour, we got comfortable enough for her to lean back against me. As we crossed into Louisiana, we hit a pothole, and so began what was a horrifying yet blissful experience. As most people know, it's pretty easy to get hard. It also didn't help that the love of my life wore a skirt. And my thoughts went to how her opening was just a thin cloth away. I could feel myself getting harder. I took deep breaths to try to calm myself. Another pothole shook the minivan and plan B was to pray she didn't notice. Malia cleared her throat and shifted slightly. Sorry, I whispered. Gosh,
What the
I was
fuck?
embarrassed.
Yeah, no, I'm not watching this. Thank you for watching this fucking video. Yeah, bye-bye.